everyone, welcome to Ethernal Realms and welcome to your October 2021 monthly prediction. We have pile 1 here, pile 2, pile 3 and pile 4 as always. Make sure to choose with your intuition. If you're not sure how exactly, you can always visit the video in the ribbon above. Whenever you have made your choice, the timestamps for your reading are in the description box in the comment below. Whenever you're ready, we'll get started. Hi pile 1. Thanks for being here. We'll see what your October 2021 is bringing for you. What does it look like? We have third quarter moon harvest. Very nice place to start because this is talking about reaping the rewards of the efforts that you have already put in. So kind of like a you can see where you're going more clearly. You basically know that you're on the correct path, so you're not worried at this time. Okay, so October, you're not going to be worried. That's great to know, right? One thing you can at least cross off the list. All right, pile 1's October 2021, please. What does it look like? Pile 1's October 2021. All right, wow, we have the Emperor. So you're like really on top of things. You're feeling really strong and stable and secure. So financially, physically, your accommodation wise, whatever it is that you are concerned about or what it is that you have been working towards, you're feeling really strong and courageous in that point. You feel a lot more stable, like you can keep going at this pace and you're going to make to the final step. There's also feeling really strong about yourself, making bold statements. You're not afraid to stand out. You're not afraid to speak your mind at any point. We have the Two of Cups. We always like to see this, right? Two of Cups is the soulmate card, union, harmony, bliss, really connecting on a one-on-one, deep, intimate level. Not talking about surfacey conversations, no small talk, no, oh, what's your favorite color? No, what's your favorite food, etc. That's fine, but, this is getting to know each other a lot deeper. So people who are looking for someone, you can find like a really close friendship, very close bond, and you just feel really nice with this person. This can of course be a romantic partner as well. It depends what you are more focused towards, because this is talking about that focus being harvested, right? Okay, we have Six of Cups. So this can also signify, friendship. Old friendships or childhood friends can come around. You might get in touch with them, and it is Mercury retrograde time, so we get back in touch and go home and those type of things where we retreat and introspect. It's that type of time. So Six of Cups is kind of getting nostalgic about stuff. So this Two of Cups, say you go to a cafe and you're spending some time with one of your friends, and you get talking about what happened during college or school or whatever, going to a familiar place where you guys used to hang out, something like that. It's just very nice and wistful. It's a feel good type of vibe. Okay, let's see what else is in pile 1's October 2021. It's low-key, but it's really nice and stable, and you like it. It has a structure, your life, of its own. You're keeping things where they belong. It's just quite orderly. It's flowy. Oh, we have Three of Pentacles as well. Three of Pentacles is about having nice teamwork, good cooperation. So at the workplace, everything is great. Okay, everyone's kind of being nice with each other. They're getting along and working together and working according to each other's strengths, and all of you are kind of helping with each other's weaknesses as well. Take it as far as it resonates. Everyone has a different type of working situation. So yeah, and if you are at school or college, then this is about you getting along with your project mates or your classmates. It doesn't matter, whoever you're with in a professional setting, mainly. Also, this is talking about growth in terms of the efforts you are putting in. You're seeing more results, right? 3 is always more than 2. 2 of Pentacles is somewhere you're still being busy, you're still doing the work a lot. But 3 of Pentacles is some place where you're able to stabilize yourself. Your weaknesses and strengths kind of transform and meld, and you know what to use when, right? You know your resources very well, you know how to channel them very well. So there is a lot more maturity that comes between the 2 and 3. And that comes because in the 3 of Pentacles, the work you have done shows results, right? You see it working. And yeah, I mean, we do have the harvest there as well. So that's always great. And we have Guardian of Cups, so you're a lot of cups. Emotionally, you're feeling very strong. You are intuitive, you are empathetic, you're compassionate, you are emotionally connected with yourself, with what you need. You take your me time whenever you want. You can have tea with yourself and kind of reflect. The 6 of Cups can be just you having some time by yourself and just going to a familiar setting, etc. But it doesn't matter. Ultimately, you're going to be feeling super blissful and so at peace. Queen of Cups is also like, because you're doing that in general, like your lifestyle looks like this, you're able to also be compassionately there with other people. This 2 of Cups person, if you don't know who I'm talking about already, then 2 of Cups is someone new that will come in, and you just, this can be at a workplace, or you have been together and they're coming back. It can be an old friend as well, but you guys used to date and don't anymore, and it's not that vibe anymore either. Like, all combinations apply. Okay, basically anyone from the past and someone from the work. These are the 2 possibilities. You will very emotionally connect with this person. It's just a very nice bond. Yeah. Okay. What else is coming for Taurus? October 2021. Whoop, that's way too much. Okay, we have Aries. Yeah. Wow, that lines up perfectly. The Emperor is all about, it is a Martian card, and Mars is the ruler of Aries. So these 2 are actually very perfectly connected. So Aries is a significant sign for you during October. You could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. But it can also signify the person that is entering your life as well. Okay? All right, we have midheaven, individuality, career goals, public life. Yeah, like career-wise, you're like really solid. You're doing the good work. You're feeling really strong and capable and competent and all of those things. You have things in line. That's what I said. Like, you're feeling stable enough such that you're able to express yourself more now. And we have 4th house. 4th house is about home, family, your roots, your private emotions, your very inner self. What else? Ancestry, family tree. But, yeah. So friends can, according to me, friends who are like very, very close to you, like childhood friends who have been with you and you consider them as a family/friend, they can also come under this category, unless you feel as though they're more of a sibling rather than a family member as a whole, right? For some people, it really feels like a sister or a brother or whatever. Meanwhile, for some other people, you can't really put a relationship as such to your, you can't really label it in any way, but you really feel close to these people, right? So it can be a very random type of person that you come across at work and you have not noticed them yet, and now you get to talking to them and you're like, hey, I don't know why, but I feel like I've always known this person. You know, even though you're meeting them for the first time. It's that type of bond that I'm talking about. You can't really say, oh, that's a brother-like situation, nor is it strictly a partner type situation. You know, it's just different. I hope you know what I'm talking about and I don't sound crazy. but yeah, it's a strong one. Nice emotional bond. Can have a spiritual connecting element to it as well. Yes. So look out for that. Seems very nice. Okay, let's get you some more cards. What's happening for pile 1 in October 2021? Let's go. Okay, magic happens when you most expect it. Oh, it's like make it happen. You know that you deserve this. Because you have done the work. You are making it happen. This is your reward. You know, you're expecting to win because you've done everything that was at your disposal. Everything in your control, you're done. You've did it. Okay, we have 44 here, and we have 4th house there. That's interesting. 444. That is indicating more stability, more security, also kind of on the right path. Keep going. Okay, you will unlock like higher goals and things like that. But you are definitely very, very supported. Yes, that's as far as I can remember. But I'm sure that there's like a lot more to the number 4. Maybe search for this number and you can find quite a lot of stuff online. It can be a synchronicity you've been seeing lately as well, and this is again like magic. Come on, that's already under the synchronicity category. Okay, what else? That's why I was describing that type of bond, because it just comes out of nowhere. You don't know why you feel as though you know this person, but you just know them, even if you can't really put a finger on it. You can't define it. It feels as otherworldly type of bond, right? Yeah, it's just very synchronous, and whenever it is time, you meet them. You just meet certain people. It is just time. So unexpected. And yet expected. Okay, bravely market your magic. So again, this is like work-wise. Oh, if you have your own business, you will be expanding it. You can make some very nice partnerships at this time. But again, this can be someone from your past. You have known this person before, or you have worked with this person before. And yeah, just you trust them. You have a good relationship going on with this person. So you guys can, come together and collaborate, or you partner in some way, basically. Okay, that can be for some of you. Okay, let's get you advice. What do they need to keep in mind for October 2021, please? What does Padawan need to keep in mind for October 2021? Oops. We have Loon, pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance are drifting in. Okay, so Guardian of Cups looks like you being spiritually connected as well. I did not include that part. I don't know why. But thankfully this card reminds me that, yeah, Guardian of Cups can be you dreaming quite vividly, quite symbolically. You can't really understand what it means, but it feels like it means something, Note those dreams down. Try to remember as much as you can before going to sleep. Just tell your brain to, remember some dream You know, maybe it won't work the first day or the second day, but the third day onwards you start remembering something. It usually works for me. I don't know. Yeah, give it a try. I don't know. Let me know then if it works or not. Anything else? So you can get quite a few insights there, especially with the synchronicity stuff going on, right? You can get some ideas. Okay, we have Magpie. Reevaluate your priorities. It is time to let go of what you no longer need. Yeah. Okay, because you're starting to see results here, right? So you also need to make sure that you keep going and keep producing the same type of results every month, right? That's the attempt, at least. That's what we try, right? So now that we have reached this halfway point, what do you think? Evaluate a little bit. You know, do you think we need to remove certain clutter from our lives, certain people who are not helping us, not working in our, best interest? And I'm not saying, who are criticizing you are necessarily, bad people and that you should not talk to them. No, that's not what I mean. But people who kind of drain you and pull you down all the time whenever you are talking about something that excites you, that makes you feel so happy and good. That's something that it's just unnecessary, right? So things like that. What do you not need in your life? What is not appropriate for where you are wanting to be tomorrow or day after and a year from now, right? So reevaluate those priorities. Let go of things that are not useful anymore. And we have Falcon. Use your keen perception and skill in making decisions. Do not delay. Yeah, you will not delay. I know that because we have Aries, Emperor. No, there is no delay. There will be, when you know, and you will go for what is right. Okay? But I really like that this reminder is here. Just be what you are, do what you're doing, and just keep at it. You don't need to hesitate. There's no need to hesitate for anything you're trying to create. Okay, let's get you some charms. Pile 1's October 2021, please. Okay, we have guitar here. So some of you might be into music and art. Oh yeah, Queen of Cups can be, not just spiritual but also creative. So any form of creativity where you express yourself basically is going to be awesome for you. Good time for all that. We have the snowflake, so you're unique, you're feeling unique, you're doing something different, and you can give credit where credit is due, even to yourself, right? We have this lotus here. This one always reminds me of divine timing, divinity, divine presence in itself, okay? So I really love that, given that we saw so much about synchronicity. And also it's very nice because it feels as though all the harvest that you're making at this time is really karmically due. You have done the work. You have put in the karma. So you are getting the results of it. Okay? Really nice. And we have this Taurus bull here. So comforts and financially you're like set. Your aesthetics will be on point. Again, creativity will be great. You will have some relaxing time so you can laze around a little bit. But I don't think you are taking, you're not taking advantage of it too much. Okay, you're keeping moderate. That's very nice. So that's kind of the risk with Taurus, right? Sometimes they get a little bit too lazy, but it's very nice in terms of finance and career stuff as well. I was getting something else. Oh yeah, you're respecting yourself a lot and you respect others as well. That's why this 3 of Pentacles thing that we got in the workplace, it kind of works because it's just that kind of vibe. Okay. We have the key. So, unlocking any mysteries. Well, you might get your answer at this point from this person that comes in, but mainly from yourself actually with the loon there. You will find certain answers that you've been looking for. If you're looking for direction as well, then the key can be like opening a certain door, that type of metaphor, but you get what I mean. and we have the money symbol as well. So financially, this month is looking good, right? Whether you're creating it yourself or you earn from some place, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Financially looks good. All right. Okay, Pal 1, that was your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed. Do let me know in the comments what you thought. Like, share, and subscribe as well. And if you want a personal reading from me, of course, I'm always available on Etsy as well. So it's up to you how you want to reach me. Until next time, take care. Bye. Hi Pal 2, welcome to your reading. We're going to see what your October 2021 is gonna look like. We have first quarter grow. That's interesting because pile 1 got the third quarter, which is harvest. So you are exactly the opposite side of it. You are planting seeds, okay? You are nurturing them. You are paying attention to your gifts. The things, the topics that come about at this time are going to have a lot more potential, okay? So pay attention, the emotions you feel, the instincts you have, the external people, things that come your way, and kind of trigger a certain type of response. Pay attention to all of that because you're going to be working with that for a while. Okay, so things are growing at this time. You also see, similar to how you can learn, grow and learn, similar to that, you're also noticing that the work you have already done is showing some type of fruit. Okay, you know that it is not for nothing. So you see some signs, you see synchronicities, you see the first evidence of the work you have done, basically. Okay, some things are starting to grow at this time. They're not complete yet, and a lot more work still needs to be done, but you're definitely seeing the results. Well, not results, I mean evidence, basically. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles. I didn't even ask the question, but thanks. We have 8 of Pentacles, so 2 Pentacles cards. So financially, again, looks good. Career-wise, looks good. Your busy bee at this time, as this card so adequately represents. This can be working on your own craft, something that you like doing and you have recently started. You still have that excitement in you that you want to complete something. So it can be a hobby, it can be a certain habit you're trying to establish, some type of positivity, self-image work, body image work, all of these things. 9 of Pentacles is all about feeling your self-worth and feeling independent and complete by yourself. Like you're doing fine, you're doing good. You don't feel a lack as such. So October looks very nice in that aspect. You're feeling very pretty, smart. Yeah, just you're feeling very exuberant, like yourself, and I don't know, you're feeling more confident as well. You're doing great work at your workplace, doing a good job, you're interested in what you are doing, you can perhaps get something at this time which is more up your alley, and you're just so excited to embark on this new path. And yeah, it is going to involve some hard work. Like I said, it's not yet over, it's just the beginning. So there will be work that is required here, but you will take the steps that is necessary in order to reach your goals. And all the while you can do that by looking astounding, behaving astoundingly, and just feeling confident throughout. You're not faltering at any step. You're doing slow and steady, phase by phase. You're not getting flustered along this way. You have a steady, determined, goal-oriented mind, and that's what keeps you, composed and sure of yourself. You trust the trajectory that is coming in front of you in October. Okay, we have the Devil. So some of you can be doing some shadow work at this time. Very nice time to do it because Mercury is in retrograde for I think most of the month, actually. But at that time, it can be really wonderful. You can discover so many of your talents as well by doing shadow work. It is actually so effective because when we are all born with into some type of conditioning, right? The family tries to shape us a certain way, and then school tries to do something else, and then we have our friends as well. So, conditioning never really stops in our childhood and adolescent years. But later on, when we are left by ourselves and we have to take care of ourselves, we really start to, notice what type of schedule would we like, and what type of food would we like, or lifestyle, people, decoration, whatever it is. We start to really come to our own. And unfortunately, a lot of people still remain, and a big part of it is obviously unavoidable because we are conditioned a certain way. But even so, some people decide to still stay as they were conditioned when they were children, and can keep repeating the same behavior. So what happens then is that the natural gifts and aesthetics that a child is born with is not able to express it because it was told that it's not correct. So if someone is an artist and the family is not really into the creative field, they would say, yeah, okay, great, so maybe draw for a hobby, but that's not really an option, so how about you think more seriously and think more realistically, right? So at this time, the creative part of you, of the child, feels shunned, and it's kind of in the shadows. It's just in the corner. It feels underappreciated, and for the rest of their life, they keep feeling as though they are not valued enough, or that, what's the point of expressing myself, right? Because art is a form of expression as well, etc. So it can manifest in many different ways, but the root cause of it came from childhood at the first instance that your gift was shunned. So now it is manifested in the ways of fears and insecurities that you feel are separate, but somehow when you actually dive into it and you do the daily work that is necessary for you and your personal growth, you will find that a lot of them are tied to the same roots, and they're just kind of tentacles, like you can't really see, and it is murky, and you don't exactly know that this is going to lead to this and that's going to lead to somewhere else, right? You can't see very clearly, but that's why you need to keep delving and keeping faith in yourself, because you're looking for a particular answer. You're not just going there for, whatever, tourism or whatever, right? Like, you're going into your own shadows and trying to discover yourself because you're looking for an answer. You're looking for that light, and that light is there. So if you are someone who finds it realistic to delve into shadow work, kind of discovering your fears and insecurities and really figuring out why they exist and what can you do in order to uproot them or accept them as a part of you. Yeah. So when you go in there, you notice that, hey, so I actually have a gift of creativity, which I've never used, and it was so separate. It is a fractured part of me. Why don't I bring it into my present? Why don't I do some creative stuff now? I do have some work. I do have my finances. I am feeling independent, and I am feeling confident and very secure as well, and stable. So why should I not also have something that I really adore, something that I want to work on every single day? Okay, what is that something? 8 of Pentacles is going to work on that something. We have 2 of Wands. Some of you might really decide to explore a different option. Can be career-wise, but also just life path. So something that calls your inspiration. You feel very drawn to it. You will understand the drawn to feeling that I'm talking about, because you'll be like really curious about that particular thing. So if you find a certain topic either online or a physical book or wherever, you're just immediately intrigued by it and you want to delve deeper into that subject, right? So there is a curiosity that is kind of driving you at this time. You will find that inspiration and you will want to chase after it. Okay, so that's something that an interest is kind of blossoming at this time. You're figuring more things out over here. Okay, so if it is career-wise, again, you might decide that you want to do something different as compared to what you're doing now. But in order to actually go about doing that, you need to think about it more, right? So 2 of Wands is like, have an interest, really intend on going somewhere else, but not really sure how yet. Yeah? And we have Ace of Cups. Awesome. So you're feeling a lot of love and support, plenty of abundance. Emotionally, you're feeling very nice and fulfilled. There is a sense of purity over here. You can give a lot, and also receive, because you're not expecting anything. You are going to be a lot more happy because at this time there are no expectations. There is no heavy that I'm feeling. Even though the devil is like right there in the middle here, I'm so not afraid of it, really, and I don't even feel afraid on behalf of you. Like, no. You know, I really honestly feel as though you're going to find something really precious in your shadows. Something, a part of you, has been locked away for long enough. It's time for it to come out and become a part of your future, to, you know, bring you that light and joy and get you into that very true happy child in you. You know, what is that awakens that very happy child? Okay, Ace of Cups is like that, you know, that innocence, that innocent happy, the innocent laughter, the joy that, you know, kids can feel. Returning to that state, you're just feeling very beautiful in October. Okay, please enjoy it, savor it, savor it. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see, pile 2, please. October. All right. We have Capricorn. Yes, so Capricorn is again very sturdy, very steady, determined to, you know, reach their goals, and they always do. Okay. This again to me connects with the devil there, and we also have Sagittarius. Connects to the devil. It is work, and also connects with the 10th house, which is the career, public image, legacy, things like that. So there is obviously like the career implications, but also that you're very determined this month. You want to explore travel with Sagittarius there. Traveling for work is very possible. Yeah. So you can like really realize that you're not very happy about the place that you are at right now. So you might even ask for relocation, even if the job still remains the same or the company remains the same. Okay, that was just a separate message I was getting. Capricorn, yes. So you're steady and sturdy, so you're not afraid to get into the shadows. It's like so strong internally that it really, truly is not afraid of the devil. And it just goes in. It's like, okay, yeah, sure. Show me what you got. And we'll see what we can do with that. And the optimism you have, yeah, you are optimistic. You're hopeful for this month. There is hope. You see hope everywhere. There is optimism throughout the month, regardless of what the external, you know, situations are going on. You still somehow see it in a very positive light. No wonder I was not feeling afraid of the devil, or I didn't feel any heaviness, basically, because yeah, you're just taking it light. You're doing good. Okay, let's see more. Pile 2, what's coming? What's happening for Pile 2 in October 2021, please? The spark of hustle. Okay, so a lot of work. A lot of work. But you're up for it, you're competent, and it's not really rushed, I should say. It's not rushed. You like doing this work. So because of that, first of all, it doesn't even feel like a lot of hard work. But also that it's just everyday work. It is still steady and manageable, but it is every day. If you lapse one day, then you're going to have to work harder the next day. That kind of thing is just all there. So as long as you are routined, as long as you have a schedule throughout the day of you getting up and getting ready, etc., etc., it is all going to be in place, and you're going to feel very much in flow. Okay, that's just the trick of hustle days. Yeah, it is busy and you cannot lapse, but if you're doing what you like and this happens, then it's fine. Of course, it's always preferable that everything always remains chill, but that's not how it works, right? But you're finding enough time to take care of yourself and rest as well. That's not a problem, and you're liking this. You're learning new stuff, and you're doing new things. You're doing different things. You're discovering yourself. Even that is counted in the hustle, by the way. You're finding your light. You're shining brighter. You have hope, and you're giving hope. Okay. October 2021, please. Okay. Cozy up with risk, yeah, so you need to explore something new, even your own shadow. So yeah, there is going to be the unknown, and yeah, it can feel a little bit intimidating at first, but so what? This is kind of like, yeah, so what's up with that? Let's go, Yeah, it is thrilling, it is exciting, it is new, you don't know yet. Especially if you're like relocating as well, or at least like exploring new ideas for relocation, or some information you get, some news you get, which requires you to move places, and you kind of have to plan everything in the following months. It can be for work again, but in either case it's like something different, right? It's unexplored as of now, so it can feel a little bit intimidating, but it's also in a very exciting way. Okay, so if it's only scary, okay, we gotta think about that. But if it is exciting plus a little bit, oh, I don't know, I'm nervous, then you just go with it. It's the good kind of nervous, good kind of risk. It's fine. Don't be afraid of that. And we have Creator Fire. Oh my God, so much of the fire vibe. Fire, red flame here, and the sun thing, orange, yellow thing going on here, and we have Sagittarius, which is also a fire sign. Wow. So your vitality is like very strong at this time. Your energy levels are amazing, your stamina is so good, your mood is boosted, your self-esteem is excellent, you have great confidence. I've already mentioned that a million times, but again with this, also you're feeling very purified by the end of the month, and also when you look back, you're gonna notice that you did so much, but it felt as though the time just flew. You did a lot. It didn't feel like it, but when you look back, you notice that, oh wow, that was a lot. Awesome. Okay, let's get you some guidance. All right, the time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus your attention in these areas. So anything creative, talking with people, yeah, so if you get a promotion as well, it might require you to like change offices or something, but in either case, like if you're getting a promotion, in that scenario you're going to be more of the leader figure, mentor. Sagittarius also talks about being a guide, a mentor, a teacher, research institutions, things like that. Okay, so in that place, focus your attention on like growing your connections and thinking of like real ideas of you're doing something different, basically. Okay, and we also have reevaluate your priorities. It is time to let go of what you no longer need. That falls into the devil and two of wands category again. Some things that are not necessary for your future and are just there as insecurities, fears, etc. Anything that holds you back that doesn't need to keep doing that, right? So let that go and kind of travel into this new chapter of yours that's about to unfold. Great. Okay, we're going to get to, oh, by the way, yes, very passionate time as well if you're looking for something romantic here. Ace of Cups is like a new love coming in, and if you're in a relationship, this is a rebirth, a fresh new start, something new you learn about each other that just makes you love them even more. Yeah, so this first connection, in case of the first connection, you will feel very connected with them. You want to know more about them. That curiosity thing kind of comes in. Make sure you're also loving yourself. You have a very nice self-esteem and positive aura, right? So that's going very well for you. Make sure to not get into any toxic people. So if you know that you date a certain type that is not really great for you, and you find yourself feeling attracted to one of them again, catch yourself, okay? As best as you can, catch yourself. But there is good potential, and as long, I feel like as long as you do that and kind of part ways with the devil, you find this new and real, a very pure sense of love here. Okay, so you might have really worked. You're putting a lot of work into yourself at this time. That can be for some of you, and because of that, the results are also showing. You're putting the work, feeling awesome, and the type of people you're attracting as well are really nice. But you also have some of the people that resemble your past. So are you going to choose the connections from your past, or are you going to focus on building new connections, right? Creating new bonds, like the pheasant says. Oh, wow, nice. But it is going to be like quite passionate. Whoever, wherever you end up, you know, it is still passionate because we have a lot of fire going on. Okay. Charms, please, for pile 2, October 2021. Where should I put it? Yes, okay. Ooh, okay, we do have the heart here. Super ornamented. That was such a weird ooh. But anyway, it's super ornamented. Wow, this is gonna make you feel all rich in your heart this whole month. It'll make you feel so grateful as well. And we have a star as well, equally very embellished. That's very interesting. You're feeling like a star. You're feeling really good about yourself, very positive. We have the horseshoe as well. This represents luck, prosperity. We have transformation. Of course, you're transforming. We have another heart here, made with love. Made with love. And we also have the deer. Yeah. So, yeah, there will be times that you're vulnerable, and you're vulnerable with yourself, in this case, which helps you transform, which helps you feel more like the star, and helps you realize how lucky you are in whatever way that you are. And therefore, it loops back into helping you be more vulnerable, but still be so strong within. Yeah, that's what I got. Love, you feel like universal love, you feel romantic love, you feel family love, friends love, whatever, love for yourself, every type. There's, plenty of that going on. So whatever it is, that passion, it can be an actual career, a project, yourself, someone else, something else, whatever, it is a part of your life in October, and just have a great time, okay? Let me know your thoughts as well in the comments. Like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to share and subscribe as well. If you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comments below. You feel free to check out any of my other videos. They're all there on my channel, and there are plenty, and a lot of different types of genres, so it's up to you what you choose. Until next time, take care. Bye. Hi Pal 3, welcome to your reading. We're going to see what October looks like for you. We have the full moon complete. Okay, so something is completing this month. You're releasing something, everything that full moons represent, basically a manifestation coming true, something you need to release in order to bring your manifestation true. That can be happening as well. A cycle is getting over. We're going to see more into specifics. It can mean quite a lot of things. Okay, pile 3, please. What does the October 2021 look like? Okay, we got the Child of Wands or the Page of Wands. Pile 3 is October 2021, please. Pile 3 is October 2021. We have the Guardian of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. And we have the Four of Wands. Very nice. Okay, so this is a cause for celebration. You're finding a lot of playfulness within you. You still have the very logical, critical side of yourself, and you're making very nice decisions. You're feeling smart, very intelligent. You're very quick to catch on. Anything you want to learn at this time, you can grasp very quickly. You just instinctually just understand what it is that you're trying to go after. Yeah, so your so your mind is very awesome at this time. Okay, you're thinking very clearly and straightforward, I mean. But at the same time, you have a lot of passion here. So this Child of Wands is talking about some inspiration that you have, that you just get, and it just brings you alive, kind of just sparks within you, and you want to follow it through. It's having fun. It's connecting with the very childlike nature within you, the hobbies, anything related with creativity, something with physical movement, these type of things. Something active, something that brings you alive and makes you real active. Okay, whatever that is for you. You're following that, you're pursuing that. And I'm just trying to, connect everything, and there's a whole variety that comes in, but I have to, Anyway, okay, so you are feeling very passionate, but you're not being driven by the passions. That's what I mean. You are able to analyze yourself and catch yourself whenever it's too much, because Child of Wands is someone who's a little bit immature with the way that they spend their energy and time. They can get very excited very quickly and burn out as well very quickly, right? They just want to keep doing something, and it is very thrilling, very exciting, and they just keep acting on that momentum. But the Queen of Swords is someone who practices more discernment, is reason, right? It's like, do you believe that if you keep going like this, you can, continue like this forever? No. So what is a more sustainable way of breaking this down and, still having that much fun in packets every single time? How do you make this whole process sustainable? And also, in case that you want to take your hobbies or your creative interests, whatever that is for you, as a part of either forming a habit or having a side course that you take, that you can study it very well, and it can also turn into a type of career / your own business sometime in the future if you wanted to. Four of Wands is also something about things getting a little bit more stable. You are feeling really excited about what is to come next. You start seeing that you have a more solid foundation. So a lot of dreams that you have had so far can be catered to at this time. So, for example, if the house that you live in right now is limiting the things that you buy or the things that you can really do with that space, etc. Like the limitations are a little bit annoying and does not really suit your personality, for example, then finding a new home is a cause of celebration, first of all. Four of Wands, cause for celebration. But also it gives you that different and new stability that can actually hold your passions and dreams and inspiration. So how is this something you have been manifesting so far? This full moon here? Yes, that's a yes. Something stable, something solid, anything. All of those are included in the Four of Wands. Something reliable. You're very grateful, you're very exuberant. We also have the Queen of Wands. Yes, naturally magnetic, very charming, bold, confident, risk-taking, but calculated risk. Okay? Okay. Again, very passionate. 3 wands already, so passion is like quite apparent this far. Okay, what else? Pile 3. So new romantic interests can lead to something. It might start off very playful and fun, but it can lead to something a lot more stable. So you have some intelligent conversations, or you connect very mentally. Your ideologies are very similar, and that's how you continue the bond. It can feel unexpected, but at the same time, if you're like manifesting it, it can just be like, oh wow, it actually came true. That kind of surprise, right? 4 of Wands is, having that stable relationship. Queen of Wands is not letting that passion dim or burn away anytime soon. And we also got the Queen of Cups. You have 3 queens. Queen of Cups is emotional bonding, spiritual connection. You've got the mind, you've got the body, you've got the heart. What else do you need, right? This is ideal. Even if there is no romantic interest involved, for you personally, you are feeling emotionally, spiritually healthy. You have good vitality. You know when to relax, and you know when to have fun in an extrovert kind of way. You also come home to yourself. You have a good foundation. You have a clearer vision of where is it that you want to head, and you are very level-headed at this time. There is a strong sense of maturity that is within you, while still not forgetting the childlike nature that you have, or you're still not forgetting you're catering to your inner child. Okay? So if you're embarking into the next level in terms of your career, your business, there has to be a lot more decision making, a lot more maturity that needs to go along with it. But you're not forgetting that you're actually still doing what you really like, right? So you're not forgetting the fun part out of anything, even though there is a mature expression of it. Lovely. I was channeling a lot of that, so I'm gonna possibly forget quite a bit in just a few seconds. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, pile 3 is October. We have Lilith, raw, primal, subconscious, and repressions. Okay. We have North Node, life mission, hidden talents, destination. And we have midheaven, individuality, career, goals, and public life. Yeah, so career is great, life purpose-wise great. Lilith is interesting. It can be talking about how you have, in your manifestation process, you have managed to. So one of the rules of manifestation is that the subconscious needs to believe whatever the conscious is hearing or saying or requesting, etc., right? So your everything, like the deepest parts of you, need to be in agreement with the thing that you're trying to manifest, right? Otherwise there will be conflicts in your own mind as and when you keep reaffirming something that you don't genuinely feel as though it's true deep within. So I like that this card is here because because we did see the complete with the full moon, right? And I did mention that there will be manifestation that comes to fruition, or you will be releasing something that needs to be released in order to bring about your manifestation. So this is very nice. You will be shown what is it that is blocking you, and you'll be able to clear it out. Okay? By that I mean you become aware of it, and you can, most likely the root is in childhood. Or in the home sector, so take a look at that. I was talking about this for pile 2 as well. It's not a similar reading at all, but this one aspect is similar. Okay. But you will be able to deal with them. And because you have such a sound mind and very clear understanding and reasoning, despite Mercury retrograde, which is interesting, but because you have that very clear mind, you're able to navigate through any signals you get about these blocks / oppressions and move past them. Coming into awareness of them is really the first hurdle, and after that, you can, all in due time, it just works away. Okay. October 2021, please, for pile 3. We have raw intention. So we have raw a lot. So this can be tough. Oh wait, I forgot to mention, Lilith is also very passionate in a dark way. So that can be up to, some of y'all's alley. But that's there. You can definitely find like-minded people who are just going to be coming at the right time, in the right place, and meeting you. We also have 22, which is like the couple number, basically, the duality. So 222 is something you could be seeing repeatedly before you meet this person. Okay, some more please. October 2021, pile 3 please. There's also the intention that you want to do something, you want to create something, you have a clearer vision, I said. You have a better idea of where is it that you want to be heading. So you use that into that intention, intuition, that understanding, the growth that you have developed so far. And you have such a clear direction because you can see the really thin arrow over here. That is just signifying that yes, we have this whole plethora of resources. We are surrounded by just magic at this time, and all we need to do is direct it. We just need to show it the way, and that's what you're going to do. Intention, setting your intentions and getting the results of it as well, that's manifestation. And you might decide to immediately get started on another one since this one is complete, right? That can happen. What do you really want? Practicing more discernment at this time. You really are like, I don't know if I need this anymore. I don't want this anymore. So bye. Guardian of Swords, Queen of Swords is very picky about her friends. She's not going to be very easily close with anyone. She comes off as cold and aloof, and she's not interested. She's just not interested in talking to or expressing herself with people that she does not really agree are on the same mental level. Because, I mean, what's the point of hitting your head on a wall repeatedly when you know that you're not going to get along with a certain person? It's okay that they are how they are, it's fine, and Queen of Swords completely respects that, and that's why she also keeps her own walls and she keeps her own boundaries, right? That's what she's a very easy diplomat. You know, she's very nice. But she's also straightforward. She's gonna get to the point. So use that persona to really identify what you really want. Cut through the BS that you put for yourself and get to the root of the things, okay? What is it that you really want? What makes you really happy? What makes you deep down happy? Not just right now kind of happy. That's why the Child of Wands is like the deep down, the very pure, the childlike fun, the fire that you have that can keep burning forever. You know? Okay. And we also have Rise. Wow, I love this. This is a transformative vibe. You're rising from the flames, the ashes, and you're kind of coming off as someone different now. There's a prosperity. You're seeing the rise of whatever it is you want to build or you are building at this time. You see more results and there's more stability and you can feel more secure to get on with the next level, rising up to your life mission, rising up to the occasion and following your soul call, these type of things. Okay, anything that is of very deep importance to you, whether you express it very much or not, is being surrounded in your vibe in October. You're working towards it. Some of you are releasing something in order to get to this point, and you will also see all of these milestones being achieved. You're growing throughout. By the end of October, you just really feel as though you have grown massively. Okay, your maturity level is like next level. But somehow it was all fueled by you. It was all your intention. This is something you wanted to be, you wanted to achieve, you wanted to create, whatever it is. In this case, it's something that would really actually make you very happy. Yeah, you'll find it, you'll keep it, you'll work towards it. Just make sure to act on the intentions as well whenever the time comes. Okay, let's get you some guidance for October. Guidance for October 2021 for pile 3, please. Pile 3. Step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. Some of you might want to sing. Again, that is a creative, artistic thing. That might be your inspiration. This is also about finding your voice, expressing your truth. Queen of Swords is all about truth. So, just standing up for yourself, doing your thing, and therefore unlocking this whole new success era of security and stability and your own fire and passion. Just keep burning. Your emotional, mental, physical stability and flourishing, actually. Yeah. And we have Grouse. Embrace the power of dance and movement to access your highest guidance. Some of you might be dancers, obviously, because of this card. But also you could dance by yourself. And after you do that, you actually feel lighter, you feel nicer, you feel just overall brighter. If you do that, go ahead and do it a lot more this month, okay? Express yourself a lot more. Do yourself, whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter whether you're a great dancer or not, or that's not the point. The point is that you feel lighter afterwards. And also during, it's fun, right? It's something that you do for yourself. It can be a hobby for some of you. So go ahead and do that. Afterwards, when you're feeling light, you can actually think better. You can think clearly. You feel much much more optimistic within, and you have a clearer view of where is it you want to go, what is it you want, and how is it you can achieve those things that you want. Right? Okay, let's get you charms. Pile 3, please. Pile 3 is October 2021. What does it look like? Okay, not many. We don't have that many for you. That's just interesting. Oh, we have the heel here. Nice. All fancy. You're feeling really awesome. Again, that's strutting your heels and just going after, yeah, I own that. Sure, of course. And you're feeling fashionable and confident about yourself as well. Okay, we have the cross here. So religion, spirituality, those things are of interest to you. You're feeling more supported at this time, more connected at this time as well. We have this angel on a moon looking over. So that makes me feel like you're, again, the whole universal guidance thing and support as well. And we have 2 flowers. 2 flowers. So that's nice. This can be talking about you meeting this romantic interest, and both of you are just so nice together. You know, it's fun, it's wonderful, you look good together, you get along well, you understand each other. Yeah, and it's also about like your wishes and the efforts you have put in that kind of starting to blossom. You're seeing some results of the things that you have already set in motion, and it gives you a good platform to work on in order for the next blossom, the next flower that sprouts, right? Yeah. Wow, so nice. It's very nice. Just, yeah, do what makes you feel good, feel happy. That's what your October is all about. So have fun, relish it, okay? I hope you enjoyed pile 3. Do let me know in the comment section what you thought, and like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to share and subscribe as well. If you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comment below. Feel free to check out any of my other videos. They're all there on my channel, and there are plenty. There are different genres, so you can choose whatever you like. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye. Hi Pile 4, welcome to your reading. We're going to see what your October looks like. First card we have here is Moonrise, signifying relax. So this month you're going to be relaxing, which is always awesome. It's nice to recuperate. You're wanting to spend time with your more intimate relationships. You want to stay at home a little bit. You want to do something that is more on the fun but chill side. What else? You're looking, I don't know, some of you might be, buying a new mattress as well, or a beanbag, something that helps you, relax a lot more, to, come home and just unwind. This is a very unwinding month for you. Okay. Get comfy. Pile 4 is October 2021, please. What's happening? What does it look like for them? Pile 4 is October 2021. Okay. We have the Guardian of Wands. Okay, you're feeling bold and confident and charismatic as well. You're feeling very competent and mature. If you have your own independent business, then you're feeling very strong in that area. You have it's something that the Queen is always like a more matured expression of the wand suit, right? She has a good handle on the fire. She's not like, she's kind of owning the fire, the passion, the ambition, the drive, and the courage, instead of the courage, drive, and ambition driving her. So she has the handle on things in her life, where she expends her energy, where she uses her stamina, just she has a good idea. Also, feeling very creative can be a part of your October. So you try to express yourself more. You're feeling secure enough to express yourself more clearly. What else, please, for pile 4? What else is happening in October 2021? We have the Judgment, so this is following your life purpose, your soul call. A path might, unfold in front of you and you're like, okay, I can't keep doing this really high stress type of work, for example. I need to start looking for something that is more up my alley, that is something very true to who I am, my essence, You stop kidding yourself. That's the Judgment card. We have the Queen of Swords as well, so you're practicing very strong discernment. You're intelligent, your management skills, your execution skills are just really very much on point. You're staying organized, you have a clear mind to make any important decisions that you need to make. 4. So you're kind of seeing things clearly and truthfully. With Mercury retrograde, that often happens that, the external world is not moving too fast. So you're kind of forced to retreat a little bit and get a deeper understanding of where is it you want to head, what excites you, what do you need to think about. It's more internal, right? You need to think to yourself. So Judgment being the soul's calling and you not being able to run away from what you actually want anymore. You actually are more like inclined towards following this more colorful path. And once you recognize what it is that makes you feel that heightened state of bliss and happiness, it can be as simple as getting something for your house, but it can be somewhat of a purchase and you're not really sure if you want to do it or not, and that's why you have to analyze it a little bit. You have to think about it and you have to really wonder if it is very aligned with where is it that you want to be going. It's a big deal, right? With the Judgment there. So as long as it is aligned, it's fine to make that purchase for your home, and it can be something that is more on the aesthetic side, but it is something that is prominent for you personally, whether other people understand it or not. We have the 5 of Cups. Okay. We have the Hierophant. Okay, I want to clarify the 5 of Cups, please. Please clarify that. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so something related with your emotions. You're feeling a little bit low, which is why you want to retreat at this point, and you have to kind of it's just a trigger, I feel. Again, like I say, it can come from a high pressure work situation or the type of people we have recently been interacting with. Just something is off, and you recognize that something is off. You don't like that, right? It's not something that you're willing to, just surrender to. So it makes you upset, but that is only a trigger for you to get started on doing something about it. So it's an important phase. It'll come, but it is necessary for it to come in order for you to move forward in a new direction. In a different direction. The Hierophant, if you are a researcher involved in an institute, higher education of any type, teacher, student, mentor, mentee, guide, something of that sort, then the Hierophant signifying that that's very much in your soul's path and you are doing really good. You're doing the learning yourself, but you're also getting ready to become more of a teacher so you can explain things to other people as well, because also we have these guardians over here. It's as though you're ready to step into that role of a leadership role of some type. Okay, so any promotions that you have been waiting on, that can be around the corner over there. Just be careful because Mercury retrograde is there. It's important to read the fine print basically, and don't think about it. You need to ponder on it, you need to sleep on it, because everything is not always very, very clear off the bat, right? So that's just something there. But the Hierophant is also traditional values, belief systems, hierarchies, a mix of Jupiter and Capricorn in a way. So Jupiter is all expansive and knowledge and wisdom and guidance, and Capricorn is about you having to work hard. You need to establish yourself, your reputation in a societal structure. You need to keep the traditional values in mind of wherever it is you work or where you're living, or someone of a mentor figure in your life is being very prominent at this time, and you might need their blessing in order to move forward with whatever it is that you want to do. That can be for some of you, not all, but some. And we also have Six of Pentacles. Financially, it's looking good for everyone. I really like that. Six of Pentacles is like give and take. And like I was saying before, like where do you want to expend your energy? That's something very important. You need to stay in this constant loop of giving and receiving. You need to be able to receive. Otherwise, you will never appreciate the gifts that are there already within you, the gifts that you will be getting next, etc. And also, you might overextend yourself, which is depleting you. So in either case, if you receive too much or give too much, it's just out of balance there, right? So the point is to maintain harmony and be working on that. You will be in a generous mindset towards the end of October. So the sharing of knowledge, this teaching thing, soul purpose thing, this is something bigger than what our ego wants, right? The ego might want material gratification and very quick gratification, but the spirit wants to grow, and it always wants to stay in that progressive state. So you need to find something that makes you want to keep going, and you cannot really tire of it. And I love the imagery here with the Judgment. You don't know that the entire world is monochromatic until you reach and realize your soul purpose. Everything just becomes so much more vibrant and colorful, and looking back you notice that, hey, everything was just black and white until this time, and thank goodness that I had this new realization. Thank goodness I took this path. Thank God I relied on myself and followed my instincts and had the bravery, the courage to go ahead and take this step. Yeah, if you're looking for work, you will be getting work. Again, make sure to read the contract properly before signing it. But yeah, it will be a well-paying work, so that looks good. We also have Six of Wands. This is success and recognition, good reputation. You will be appreciated for the work that you have put in to anything. There is more passion and emotional connect as well. If you're concerned with love, by the way, if you're worried about that, then the Hierophant, for those of you who are in a relationship for quite a while and things are going well, then it is likely that you might be getting married or engaged at this time, and you will be feeling very on top of the world. You'll be feeling very appreciated and put on a pedestal. Everyone's admiring you. Yeah, it's a really nice boost, very nice boost at this time. But even if marriage is not on the cards, then this is talking about how you're still adored and admired by your partner. There is an equal give and take in your relationship. You're mentally matching, your passions are high. Your emotional compatibility needs a bit of work. But yeah, there's always one component, right? That it's not 100% matching, so it's fine. You will get there. It's just the point of learning about each other. So when you have the mental compatibility plus the physical or like energetic compatibility, it's easy to use those skills to up level the other qualities. So your emotional connect, right? Learning to boil it down. One of you might be more objective about emotions, like an Aquarian might be. Meanwhile, the other one is a lot more in touch with the emotions, right? So it can be an incompatible fit in that sense, but I don't see that being a problem right now, right? You can still be on the right path, and it just requires both of you to reach a balanced state in your emotional dynamic. So you express in a constructive way, in a more objective way, so that they understand, and they need to express in a more heartfelt way so that you connect with them, right? The whole point of emotions is that you connect with each other heart to heart. So that's something to look out for, but it can very likely lead to something very long term. So yeah, don't try to make an effort, and provided that the other person is also doing that, it's important that both of you have an equal give and take. It's really important. That's why I keep repeating. We have 6 and 6 as well, which is the number of harmony, making sure that your home is harmonious, your how you feel about yourself, that's as well very harmonious. And it can talk about, yeah, just the relationship dynamics. Yeah, basically what I have mentioned so far. Okay. Very nice. Spiritually looks very nice as well. If you're studying something spiritual, this is kind of reaching to that next stage. You're learning more about your emotional background, any traumas that you have faced in the past, in your childhood. You're kind of getting a better grip on them, and you're healing that part of you. You're rising up from it, and it's kind of a recuperation time because you are doing the healing work. So relax can also symbolize healing over there. Okay. We have Venus, love, beauty, art, harmony, and relationship. Yeah, so that's again indicative of financial prosperity, love, relationship, prosperity, just prosperity in general. Like Venus is a nice benefactor. We have the moon as well, emotion, instinct, and consciousness, and mother figure. So any fears that are there or any form of insecurities related to your emotions, that will come to the surface and you will deal with that. I don't see that as being a problem. It's just something to do. Okay, and I love that you are embodying the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So the competency is already there. You know where to go. The direction will be presented to you. So you don't have to worry about how you are going to fix yourself or deal with these situations that are being presented to you. Okay, so just keep faith in that. And there you go. Speaking of the courage and the tools, we have Mars, passion, anger, action, courage, desire, and competition. Yeah, so that's Venus and Mars being there. I feel like they're such a couple. The Venus is all ladylike, and Mars is all like, all right, I'm gonna go to battle for you. Very passionate and driven and extremely divine masculine. Meanwhile, Venus is very divine feminine. You have that passion kind of in you. So whatever it is that you want to achieve in October, you are going to be full force in that without being too hectic. That's what the queens are more mature, right? They're not depleting themselves in order to chase after something. They just have that much of a reserve of energy. So you are taking adequate rest. You know where you're going. You're passionate about where you're going. You know what you're doing. So you're just gonna go ahead and do it. It's kind of like that. It's free flowing. It's easy flowing. It's in alignment. You're following the cues, your synchronicities, whether you're doing that consciously or your spirit is doing that for you, you are being aligned anyway. And things that are out of alignment, mainly emotional blocks, are going to come to the surface and you will deal with that, and then it's just perfect. And in terms of the couple thing, Venus and Mars, the person that you meet can be embodying one or both of these as well in a different proportion as you do. So they can be more artistic as compared to you, and if you are the more artistic one, then they are lesser than you. They are more driven and courageous, and etc., etc. And the passions are really high between you guys. Emotional connect is something again that you need to work on, but you like each other, you adore each other, so that's not a problem. And we have Uranus, which is rebel, reform, unpredictable, and eccentric. So yeah, this whole thing it is a change, right? You're changing track. You're becoming a different version of yourself. Uranus is also the great awakener, so it just comes, and like I said, once you realize it, you can't unrealize something, right? That's the judgment. When you look back, you notice that, oh, I have been living in a black and white situation all my life. Just now I see color. Now this is life. This is what I call life. There you find the zest for it, right? Before that, it's like, you get up, you have a schedule, you go to work, and then blah blah blah, we have a routine. Sure, that's life, right? There is no zest to it. But by the end of October, you find that zest. Okay, you start to walk towards it. You have the maturity to carry yourself forward. You will not hold yourself back. So that's a big change as compared to how you might have reacted in the past. Right? So making changes, not being afraid of any changes, and doing your own thing no matter what society may think initially, because I've always noticed that once you just start doing what you like, everything else kind of just follows. The people who did not appreciate it at first or did not support it at first, they realize that, hey, at least, you're happy and they're happy for you. Or they realize that you actually are strong at what it is that you wanted to create in the first place. You can do it, and they see your competency, they see your fire, and just seeing the quick progress that you are making in a short amount of time, they are astounded, and they can't help but support you. They can't help but believe that yes, you can make something out of yourself, right? So it can feel like a rebel moment that you choose your own track and you're not going to pay attention to any of the suppressions that you get, any discouragement that you get from any side. You're not going to just cater to that. Instead, you're going to hold up your own and do your own thing, because you are thinking very clearly, and you're making sure that you are thinking clearly. This is being very bare honest with yourself. Queen of Swords is brutal with herself in her honesty, and I don't mean that she tries to drag herself down, but that she feels that objectivity and truth, the ultimate truth, is just so far compelling, so solid, that she has to self-check. She has to make sure that she's aligned with that truth. She has to make sure that the actions she's taking today falls in line with the philosophical beliefs or the belief systems that she has about what she wants to create and what she is right now are matching up. It has to be aligned. So self-check is super important. It is a serious thing. Most people skip out on that part, and I was like, no, I want it, so I'm just going to go for it, right? Yes, want is one thing. Desire is definitely one thing, and it will fuel you. But are you sure you want to be fueling in that direction or not is something of a question of discernment, which the Queen of Swords is using, right? So your passions will be lifted by your mind. Your heart is something that is holding you back initially, but that as well evolves, I feel, towards the middle of the month, and everything is just aligned and you start moving very swiftly towards your goals. You will be recognized for whatever work you do. This doesn't necessarily mean that everyone is going to switch their career field, or I don't mean such drastic changes necessarily, but wherever it is that you are putting your attention and focus and something that is important to you at this time in life, it's looking good. Okay, it's looking harmonious. And Venus, yes, harmony, exactly. Venus is there. Okay, let's see. We didn't get any zodiac signs. That's interesting. Okay, Pile of Fours, October 2021. We have creator alchemy, so transforming your life. That's what you're doing. That's what you're up to. You're creating magic from within yourself. Manifesting a new you, transforming your very inner self is happening in October. We also have get back to elemental, so getting back to the basics, connecting to the solid part of you, the root chakra. Are you secure? Are you stable? Are you feeling safe? If not, what is it that holds you back? On the other side, are you feeling too stuck? Are you feeling too materialistic? Are you feeling too limited? That's also very earthly. It's important to check with that. Same goes for emotions. Are you overextending yourself, or are you holding yourself back a lot? And same goes with your vitality and energy. Are you overexpending your time, energy, and resources on things that don't matter? Or are you not expending enough? So basic things like that. And that's something really important, and you're going to be doing that. That's where I think you will also recognize the emotional blocks, also associated with the heart. So any troubles giving or receiving love, affection, that will be brought to your attention as well. I picked up this deck, even though for the other piles I have been using this one. So, we're going to shuffle this one. Advice for pile 4, please. get back to the basics. So if you're also walking towards a new path, career-wise, then this is like learn the basics very properly and make sure you self-examine that you have actually formed a solid foundation, because if you do not, then what comes next is the tower, and the tower is all crumbling because the base is not strong enough. So yeah, just make sure that the basics are right. Okay. In whichever area of life. Okay, we have, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Yeah, that's over here. I'll leave it here. It's more emotional things. And we have the moon phases going on there as well. So, emotions. This can be emotions related to competencies as well, by the way. Of inner strength. Yeah, these two things mainly. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. That is extremely true. Very true. I would agree. So authentic truth, that's again like following your calling, your spiritual journey, but also your hobbies, your talents, something that like lights you up on fire, that inspires you and motivates you. And you don't need anyone to nag you on your back or give you a deadline to work on that certain thing. You know, you will just do it for the joy of it. So that's something that you just absolutely adore and you want to do it. It's very true to you. You feel like it has a deeper satisfaction to it. And once you keep following that, it's just you become automatically magnetic to all the abundance that follows. When you give your attention to something that is so in alignment and harmonious with your spirit, everything else that is harmonious with it kind of follows through. So you meet the right people, you'd reach the right place at the right time, luck seems to be on your side, and just things like that. You know, you start expressing and everything else, everyone else's approval kind of just follows through, and you're not even looking for it anymore. That's the point. You're not even looking for it. You're happy doing what you're doing, and that's important. That's it. You can express yourself very, very clearly as well, very straightforwardly, and somehow you do it in a very mature way, and you just say the right thing. If you're working, you just say the right things. It's also Libra season, so I'm not really surprised by the harmony that is existing here. And, you know, they are very good talkers. They can be very diplomatic, you know, not in the government diplomat way, but really as a skill, right? Okay. Any more advice? Yeah, we have Turkey, honor your own time of harvest, offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. So yeah, if you're doing something for the greater good, this is like, yes, go ahead. More encouragement. And also it's asking you not to rush, because you need to build the foundation very strongly. Then we have Eagle, you're learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. I don't need to explain that anymore. Getting a lot of knowledge. A lot of you can be more interested in tarot, spirituality, astrology, things like that. Healing, Reiki, anything that calls out to you. We have White Owl, the wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. Yeah. That as well needs no explanation. We will get to you your charms now. Some charms for pile 4's October 2021, please. What does it look like for pile 4 October 2021? Okay. Oh, I'm not getting many. We have the peacock, we have the flower, and we have this nice bow. This very much relates to the Six of Wands. Actually, so similar to it, right? These two look very similar. So you're being appreciated, definitely. You're feeling very attractive with the peacock there. You're expressing yourself a lot more. You have... The phrase that's coming to my mind is, you have different shades of wisdom to share. it's all in different levels. Now what I mean by that is going to be so different for everyone, but it's like you have gained exposure in the career front or in your education. You have gained more experience through life, the people you have met. So it's a layer upon layer upon layer of experience that you have had. So the wisdom that you finally get out of it as a culmination is a broader view of everything that you know. So it gives you a very strong starting point of your philosophy, and then how you move forward with it, how you express it is somewhat up to you. It is still in bloom. This is something you have, it's a foundation of yours, and the flower is you expressing that more, you blossoming into that knowledge. So you're incorporating this whole life that you have lived by reflecting, and you're noticing that, hey, these are the certain patterns that I have been living out. These are my strengths, and these are the things that I struggle with. And this is where I can work more on. I have not worked on this, meanwhile I have worked on this, etc. The self-evaluation that you do at any point, even if it's like a minute or two, it doesn't have to be, full-on meditation all the time, right? Whenever you do reflect, you're actually learning each time you do that. Each time you have a very nostalgic vibe, or you see how you are expending your thoughts, your emotions, and your energy, you are constantly learning. And that helps you blossom into a better version. Not better, but, a more you, a real you version of yourself. Your essence is starting to express itself, basically, and you are being adored for it in October. Wow. Oh, I talked non-stop. Oh my god. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed Pile 4. Please let me know in the comment section what you thought. Like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to share and subscribe as well. If you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comments below. You can check out any of my other videos. They're all there on my channel, and there are plenty, different genres. Select whatever you want. But I will leave that up to you. I will see you again next time. Take care. Bye.